Falkirk TV is proudly sponsored by GM Landscape UK.
John, the scoreline maybe doesn't reflect this, but I'd say you have to be pretty pleased with the performance you guys gave out there today.
Yeah, very proud of the players today. Yeah, I mean, it was always going to be a tall order. We knew that. You know, we're playing against the champions of Scotland, we're game against a team that in the Champions League on Wednesday night just steamrolled a team 5-1, and we went toe-to-toe with Celtic today. We scored a really good goal, first goal. Ross McCormack, great shot, and you know, we weathered the sort of storm early on that we expected from Celtic to come right at us for the off, which they tried to do. We managed to kind of stifle that. Nicky had one really good save. He's tipped it around the corner around the post for a corner, and you know, we dealt with those situations, and we played some really good football. Really pleased with the opening stages of the game. Yeah, they managed to get a goal back, good goal, played in. Maybe just lost a runner, and you know, a really good strike, one each, and then you know, we've played ourselves into the game. We played some good football. Alfie's done well down that side. Ball in the box. Finn Yates has got to sell into that really good position, and it's a really composed and calm finish, heading into the back across the goal and in. So to come in at half time 2-1 up, you know, it's basically things you dream of, to come here and be in that situation. And of course we then want to go on and finish the job. And 60 minutes or so before Celtic have got to go and put their 4 subs on, and it shows a big statement to our players that that's what Celtic had to do and what Brendan Rodgers had to do. The amount of money that he was putting on the pitch, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the team they put out. There was a team there that was cost a lot of money, so a lot of good players. And we actually dealt with them very well. We're to shape defensively and with the ball was very good. We caused problems. I think that the big difference was when the subs came on for Celtic. They just gave them a huge lift, energy coming on when our guys are starting to tire that little bit. And of course every minute after that our guys are going to tire more and more because they've had to put in so much work into that game, the whole game, for the word goal, the work rate that they put in. Again, you know, we lost 5 goals, and yet I thought defensively we were very good. You know, the 2 centre backs were great, Sean, Keelan, you know, and the midfield, 3 in there, Yatesy with Brad and Dillon Brad and Dillon and Yatesy in there, the 3 of them working so hard. The wide players, Calvin and Alfie and Big Ross, worked so hard, and of course, you know, the guys coming on also. So that no negativity, no criticism whatsoever. We've got to learn from playing individually, these players playing against Celtic players out here today, this stage that we've played on today, wanting to come back and play more often, taking that into our league campaign going forward.
I suppose Celtic's one of those teams, no matter how well you play against them, kind of wee little individual mistakes and errors are amplified because any little mistake and they're going to punish you, and maybe in any other game you could get away with quite a lot of them. Yeah,
well, it's a big part of what Celtic do. They counter press very quickly, they turn the ball over, and if it's high at the pitch they're right after it, and they force you into errors. And yeah, maybe we did, but I'm not going to start to criticise anyone, because these guys have done too much, and they've done too much today to start, you know, nitpicking about this little error here and that little error there. You know, as a club, we've came here, we should all be proud of the team. I'm proud of the fans. The fans were amazing from before 2:15 when we came out here. They were singing, they sang the whole way through the game. A huge thank you. It was amazing to see that corner of the pitch fully Falkirk fans staying right to the end. So can't thank you enough. Thank you on behalf of everyone involved here at Falkirk Football Club for the way that he's have come here today and backed the team. And it's no surprise, because you've been doing it, you know, week in, week out for a good wee while now, that's for sure. And I know that next week at Starts Park there'll be, you know, plenty of you there as well. So yeah, a massive thank you to the fans.
I think another moment that had quite a big impact on the game was Ross McCormack coming off. He was causing Celtic's defence all kind of problems, obviously with his movement, his aerial ability, and obviously getting that goal as well. How is he after having to come off?
Yeah, he's got a little niggle. I hope it's not going to be anything too serious, but he's got a little niggle. You know, but as I say, we don't have a huge squad, and it's very difficult to get players the quality that we need at this stage. You know, really, you're looking at domestic loans, and there's not many strikers kicking about, and free agents have been free agents all season, and yeah, maybe last season, and guys that are miles behind, so they're still no easy to come by, you know. So it's you know, hopefully it's not too much, you know, because he's a big part for us, a huge part for us. But we'll just have to wait and see.
A new face on the bench as well. Didn't get on the pitch today, but made the squad. I don't think I've spoken to you since he came in on Friday. So what can you tell us about bringing in Lukrembo?
Yeah. Well, obviously, a left centre back, young boy, he's 20 years of age. He's obviously at Dundee. He was on loan last year and the previous year so much of the previous year at Montrose. He's got a lot of experience under his belt for someone so young with regards to playing first-team football. He gives us strength and depth in that position. Yeah, there's no doubt. Liam Henderson has been different class all season. Tom's taken a lot longer to come back. If Tom was back, we wouldn't have needed to have done probably anything. But he's still a few weeks away. You know, that's everything going well, and we don't know if that's going to go happening because we've been here virtually since April to find out. You know, 2 operations and whatever. So we still not 100% certain. It gives us options to put Liam back into midfield. It gives us an option to play 3 central defenders. It opens up, you know, other options. But what we do well anyway.
And just finally, you mentioned the trip to Starks Park next weekend. Maybe a wee day off for the players after such a hard shift today, and then focusing on that one. Yeah,
exactly that. We'll be back in on Tuesday, and yeah, it's a huge game. Every game's a huge game, you know, especially where we're at. I was at the game yesterday, and I left it 3-1. I couldn't believe that Hamilton managed to get a draw because Wraithward should move at 5-1, but they did, you know. So yeah. It's the next league game. It doesn't matter who it is. It's one that we need to be prepared for and ready to go for.
John, thank you very much.
Thank you.